All right. So we just went over the hang power snatch. Okay, so I want you to give it a shot now, and then we'll talk about it and see how it goes and what we can improve on. Okay. So hang power snatch. Top of the knee. Okay. Do one more.
Okay, so I just viewed his first attempt here at the hang power. I noted that the bar was way out in front of him. He's looping it. It's not staying close to his torso. And also, his feet, he's jumping forward, moving all over the place. So, just to make sure that that's an actual habit that he has and not just some fluke, I asked him to see one more rep, and we'll see how it goes.
Good. Okay. Go ahead. Put the bar down.
Okay, so the same thing happened the second time. Now from here, first thing I'm going to do is address that bar path.
Good. So not bad for our first time, right? What we want to focus on though, let's work on that bar path. Okay. So right now we're bringing it to the hip, and we got this wave out in front of us. Okay. And anytime the wave is further away from our body, it's going to make the movement harder to do. Okay. So like if I was to hand you that 15-kilo plate, where would you hold it? Right? Would you hold it way out here, or would you hold it close to you? Yeah. Same thing with the barbell. Then we wanted to have it nice and close. That way we have efficient bar path. Okay. So this next one, I want you to think about having your elbows nice and high, okay, and it should go right up your torso, okay. So let's see if we get that bar path a little bit better here.
Okay, so I've addressed the issue. I've given a couple more cues on how we can fix it. Let's see how he does with the information.
Good, better. Good, go ahead, rack it one more time.
Okay, so from here, I've seen that the cues were good, and he did have progress, right? The bar path was a lot closer to his torso as he came up. He's still projecting it out and forward a little bit, right? If you rewind it here and you look at his feet, right, he'll jump forward about half a foot, right? What we want to focus on is vertical force production and not force production out in front of us, right? So I'll address that here and see how we do.
So yeah, improvement, right? Improvement. That was very good. We'll try it one more time. I'm going to add a different cue this time, and what I want you to focus on is when you plant those feet, no steps forward, right? While we didn't have it as far out in front, any steps forward is also going to lead to us eventually dumping the weight forward or being inefficient with our movements, okay? So grab the bar one more time, set up, set back, and just for a little reference, right, I'm going to stand right here. Don't hit me because that would kind of hurt, okay? So bar nice and close to your torso, and think about not coming towards my way, okay? I don't want you to hit me here, okay? So nice and straight up, you should land right where you're standing. Very good. Yeah, let's do it again. Put the pressure on you here, standing in front of you. Good. Very good. All right, nice job. Okay, so go ahead, put the bar back in.
Okay, so maybe a more unorthodox type of cueing, but I find that standing slightly in front of the athlete, and kind of giving them a reference, using my body, saying, try not to hit me. Maybe I should focus more on saying, I want you to focus on being straight up and down and less focused on, not hitting me. I guess we don't ever want to cue like someone not doing something. But in this instance, I find that this is effective, right? And it's also kind of fun for the athlete. They're like, oh, I better not hit coach, So it helps them think about vertical displacement and coming down right where they put the power into the floor. Okay, and as you can see, he didn't jump forward, he didn't stumble forward. Bar path was nice and straight. Okay, so we've addressed the bar path issue now, and now we're going to talk a little bit about feet movement. It's a little wide right now, so let's see if we can improve on that.
Good. Now we have a nice vertical bar path. It's nice and close. That's a good job, okay? Now the second thing I want to address, right, is our feet. So right now we're a little wide with our stance, right? And while I do want you to move your feet from underneath your hips to a squat stance, right? Because we'll transition down into the full snatch, and you'll be at the bottom of it, right? But right now we don't really want to like starfish. So like if you're out really far with your feet, this is going to be inefficient, and we're not going to be able to squat there. Okay, so what I want you to work on is just underneath the hips to our squat stance. Okay, and then once you're there, we'll check it, and I want you to give me an overhead squat just to see if we're in that proper position.
So do it with the overhead squat.
So I just want to hang power, pause. We'll check your feet, and then we'll squat. Okay. Yep. So just hang power, move those feet into the squat position. Good. Now can you squat from right there? Good. And up. Very nice. One more time. How'd that feel? Was it a little wide still, or you think that was good? Yeah. Cut it down a little bit. Okay. Let's.
So here, I give him the cue about his feet, and instead of me telling him, I try the method of asking him, right? And as you heard him say, he still felt like it was a little wide, and that he can improve on it. And to an extent, I agree. Maybe a slight too wide there. So let's see how he improves.
You squat right there. Good. Very nice. Bar in. Yep. Bar in and walk it forward. Yeah. So, yeah, good. Now we've addressed the bar path and the displacement forward and backwards, and also the feet movement. So now when we work towards that full movement, right, we'll have a better idea of what we need to do to make the successful lift. So good job, man. Thanks. Yeah.